Yo, Bachi 2007 back at you with another one. We recently talked about Lolo Jones' abysmal failure at the Olympic trials here recently, where she came in last place in the heat. And we had that video for you. Let me see if I can get that up. And here's that video on my page if you want to go watch it. I don't know why that just changed, but it's on my page, Yobachi 2007, as you see at the top there. We'll come back down and find it here. Give me a sec. Anyway, here it is again. And you can watch you can even see the actual race to see how she performed in that. And of course, that's not Lolo Jones there on the cover. That's Alicia Johnson, I believe, who finished second ultimately to get on to make the team in the 100-meter hurdles, which Lolo Jones couldn't even get to that final race, coming in last. And a lot of people were in their feelings about that video, but we're still going to talk about that in the issue that was brought up in the video, the purpose of it being. And the point that was being made is that boss chicking it through life isn't going to get it. You can't boss chick your way into the things you want in denial of biological and human realities. You can't just make things be what you want them to be in denial of the physical reality of what things are. So, if we look at this clip right here, these two pictures in juxtaposition, up top here we have Lolo Jones clearing a hurdle back in the day. And here's what I was talking about at these recent trials at 41 years old. You see how she stretches out and is able to make a hurdle running in a normal fashion there rather than this box shaped way. She stretches out like a greyhound up top, and now she's hopping over things in a box shaped way that is just sloppy and is non performative. And this is the way that her life is going. She's trying to jump through life, make things happen her way, and believe that she can do anything she wants, that she's growing more powerful and stronger as an older woman, and things are just going to happen no matter what. But that's not the way they work. So a lot of people don't seem to understand the backdrop of the story and why we were discussing Lolo Jones and the fact that here she is pushing career once again at 41 years old. And while she's doing so, she's not only failing at career, she's also failing at family. She still hasn't learned lessons. And we wanted to make a point of that because a year ago, she was on the internet crying about what's happening in life. Let's let people's lessons take us to that point.
She just turned 40 years old, her birthday August 5th, but she's not that happy. That's because she's been hit with the realization that she's 40 years old, she's alone, no man and family, and of course, she's a highly accomplished woman. She won 3 NCAA titles and garnered 11 All-American honors while at Louisiana State University, shout out to LSU. Lolo is also a world champion, a track star in great shape, which I also believed helped her tremendously in her IVF process. Lolo made the news right before her 40th birthday, national headlines after she shared her IVF story on social media. I mean, crying, really crying, being very open with all the modern women watching her about what it feels like to be 40 years old and just realizing that you prioritize your career for 15, 20 years. You've done all you could do there, but you look up and realize that you're out of time. You got
Nonetheless, it seems that she regressed on that realization. And a year and a half later, she's right back to the same. She still hasn't secured what she needs to be doing as far as finding a man, family, making that happen, what she says she wants so much. This is what she claims she wants for her life. She cannot achieve what she wants for her life. Her means of alternative feminist means of believing that she could have career and live life only for herself the way she wanted to, and then on her terms secure a man and a family and the kind of man that she wants at the end with the clock running out. It didn't work, but then she couldn't try to make something else work, so I guess she's going back to career, and that's failing. So we want to get into that a little bit more. But before we do that, please like and subscribe. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Go ahead and like me up. I really appreciate that. Help me through the algorithm and all that kind of stuff. And we're going to get right back to the program with that. So, moving from that, I wanted to actually do a little juxtaposition with some other women in track. So, yeah, in juxtaposition, we'll look at another Olympic track star, a much more accomplished Olympic track star. We'll look at a couple of them and see what choices they made in life and see that there are choices here, and this is not just what's happening.
She will run from lane number 5. Lane number 6, I'll just say Shelly Ann Fraser-Pryce. Born on the 27th day of December, 1986. That makes her all of 37 years old.
Shelly Ann Fraser-Pryce. They call her Bottle Rocket. And then after she had a baby a few years ago and came back to the track to win more world championships and Olympic medals, they started calling her Mommy Rocket because she's a little 5'1" powerhouse of a runner, a speedster. But she chose family to be a part of her life mix and not waiting until the end of the road, yet still being accomplished on the track in her late 30s, but with a husband and child.
She'll be 38 years old this December, 2 days after Christmas. She has won 3 Olympic Games, 10 World Championships, 4 Olympic silver medals, 5 times Diamond League final winner, the greatest of all times at 100 meters. In lane 7, also from MVP.
All right, so there goes for the whole argument of talking about what Lola Jones is doing or what's happening with her is a object lesson, but so much for the noise that it's about worrying about being jealous. There are other women who are in the same position who have performed better than her, but who have made also better choices for their total life rather than necessarily designing a life around career first and then believing at the end of the line you can then just force to happen what you want. So we're going to fast forward to the start of the race and see what happens with Shelly Ann Fraser-Pryce in this. This is also the Jamaican Olympic trials that happened just last month. So about the same time Lolo Jones was running her race. Here's Shelly Ann right here. That's the lady with the gold hair next to her, Shelly Ann in lane 6. Let's see what happens with her.
Great anticipation around the National Stadium.
Set.
And across the globe. Set. Bang! Away they go. Kemba Nelson, Fraser-Pryce got an excellent start. Tia Clayton is running the race of her life. Shericka Jackson turns on the afterburners now. Spectacular performance. 10.79 the flash time. Shericka Jackson, big performance on the big occasion, sends an ominous message from Kingston to Paris. Awesome performance by Shericka Jackson, the World Championship silver medalist, reigning supreme. Tia Clayton ran the race of her life once again. 10.90 per second. She will be on the plane to Paris.
It's a 19-year-old, so basically half of Kelly Ann Fraser-Pryce. And let's see what happened with Kelly Ann.
Wow, what an outcome. Shelly Ann Fraser-Pryce, the veteran, takes third. 10.94 seconds. Oh, wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you wanted to know, if you wanted to remember when the official changing of the guard took place in sprinting, it happened in 2024. Shelly Ann Fraser-Pryce makes it to her 5th Olympic Games, 2008, 2012, 2016, 2020, 21, and now 2024.
At almost 38 years old, she's going to her 5th Olympic Games, one of the 2 or 3 most decorated female sprinters of all time, certainly the most accomplished in the short sprints, the 100 meters in particular, of all time. And she's made the Olympic team again, even though she prioritized child, husband, and family during her career. Let's look at someone else in the Olympics who I mentioned in the last video, but couldn't get her name out my mouth at the time.
Our next guest is the most decorated track and field athlete in history. Did you hear that, people? Her name is Allyson Felix. Listen to her credentials. She's got a record 20 world championship medals, 11 Olympic medals. That's right, Nick. Including 7 gold medals.
Wow.
Now the mother of 2 and retired sprinters doing what she can to help other Olympic moms because she knows what it's like. Felix is partnering with Pampers to support the first ever Pampers nursery located in the Athletes Village in the upcoming Paris Olympics. It will provide a place.
So we heard that mother of two. She had one child with her husband while she was still a competing athlete. And then right after she retired, I think 2 years ago, she just had another child in the last year. And she's younger than Lolo Jones still. And she had both a much more accomplished career, yet still prioritized family as that what she wanted. And that's just the lesson. No matter how women or men defending the modern boss chick want to make it out to be, if you want to have family, you better prioritize early. If you want to put career before family, it's going to be a sad day when you have failing career and failing family at the same time. Super boss chick Ebony K. Williams came to that clear revelation about 9 months ago, and she came out and said so. And you all, of course, came for her for again stating clear, obvious facts of life. She tried to warn younger women not to follow her path as she was headed to the same place as Lolo Jones, the sperm bank, to have a child alone because black women don't need no man. As this woman in this video I just posted today is sure to let you know. Check that out as well. With that, I just encourage women to prioritize in life what you really want. Wait until the buzzer's running down to try to shoot a Hail Mary and try to force the world and force biology to comport to you isn't going to work. And for the men, the message is know these women, understand what when you're hearing them, when you're seeing what they look like, how they present themselves, know what you're dealing with, and extricate yourself from such women. Get away from this nonsense. That mentality is crazy. There are signs of that mentality when you're dealing with the woman up front, and the way they speak, the way they present themselves, the way they make themselves look, what they talk about, what their mind state is. You want to stay clear of that. It's utter foolishness and disaster to your life. You don't want a boss chick. You want a woman who actually wants to be a woman, a wife, and a mother, and doesn't think career and adulation from the white man in a tall building downtown is what life's all about. You're about your 2007. Like, hit the notification bell, all of that good stuff. And with this, I'm out. Like me up. Peace.